I warmed both hands before the fire of life. It sinks, and I'm ready to depart. This attitude is quite as rational as that of indignation with death. If therefore moods there to be decided by reason, there would be quite as much reason for cheerfulness as for despair. Ecclesiastes is tragic. Ecclesiastes is tragic. Mr. Cooch, more than temperish, pathetic. Mr. Cooch at the bottom is sad because the old medieval certainty. Medieval certainty has crumbled, and also some that are of more recent origin. As for this present unhappy time, he said, haunted by ghosts from a dead world and not yet at home in its own, its predicament, its predicament. It's not unlike the predicament of the adolescent who has not yet learned to orient himself without reference to mythology and which his childhood was past. This statement is entirely correct as applied to a certain section of intellectual, those namely who, having had a literary education, can know nothing of the modern world, and having throughout their youth being taught to base belief upon emotion, cannot divest themselves of that infantile desire for safety and protection, which the world of science cannot gratify. Mr. Cooch, like most other literal men, is obsessed with the idea that science has not fulfilled its promises. He does not, of course, tell us what these promises were, but he seemed to think that 60 years ago men like Darwin and Darwin and Huxley expected something of science which he has not yet given. I think this is an entire delusion fostered by those writers and clergymen who do not wish their specialties to be thought of little value, that the world contains many pessimists whenever there has been many people whose income has diminished. Mr. Cooch, it's true, is an American. American incomes on the world has been increased by the war, but throughout the continent of Europe, the intellectual classes have suffered terribly, while the war itself gave everybody a sense of instability. Such social causes have a great deal more to do with the mood of an epoch than has its theory as to the nature of the world. Few ages have been more despairing than the 13th century, although that phase which Mr. Cooch so regrets was then firmly entertained by everyone except the emperor and a few great Italian nobles. Thus Roger Bacon said, "For more things reign in these days of ours than in any past age, and sin is compatible with wisdom. Let's say all conditions in the world and consider everywhere we shall find boundless corruption, and first of all in the head. Lechery dishonors the whole court, and gluttony is lord of all. If then this is done in the head, how consider the